Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aline Lovi. It has been a while since I posted a video on this channel. I know guys, I've been so busy. I've been busy with school and trying to make a human being. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I gave birth in July. My baby girl is 1 month today. Is 1 month and a few days. So we thank God for that. We thank God for the gift of life. Today I just want to tell you guys my story, like how everything went, like how giving birth was, and my experience. I just want to share my experience, okay? So how it started. Yeah, I got pregnant in October last year, 2023, and I was pregnant like all this while, and I gave birth in July, 3rd July. My baby was supposed to come on 13th July, but she came earlier. I was considered high risk all through my pregnancy because I had fibroid. Yeah, I knew that I had fibroid before, but the doctor that discovered the fibroid before told me like it wasn't a problem, like you could get pregnant like anytime you want. It wasn't a problem, so I didn't really like pay attention to that because the doctor said so. So when I got pregnant, I was okay until I got on my 15th weeks. That's when I started having like I was so in so much pain. I had to go to the emergency. They also did a scan. They told me it's the fibroid. That's why I was in so much pain. In my mind I was like, oh my god, am I having like preterm labor, or am I losing the baby or something? But they told me like my baby was okay, but the fibroids are the ones like growing up when you're pregnant. The hormones, they push blood into the fibroid. That's why it's growing up and it's producing pain. So yeah, I was taking painkillers and stuff. And during my pregnancy, from that time, I was considered high risk. So when you're high risk, you go to visit the doctor like more often for the scan. That's why I was going for the scan like most of the time. Like every 6 weeks I have to go to check up to see how the fibroids are going. So everything was going okay until when I was 38 weeks pregnant. So I went to see my doctor. She told me like I should take like a last scan to see like how everything is going, just to make sure if I'm supposed to have a C-section or to go naturally. So she told me to come back and do the scan. And the day I went to do the scan, it was on a Tuesday. We went with my husband, we did the scan, and the person who did the scan was like was asking me like questions like, have you been leaking? Did you lose your water? Like, did your water break and stuff like that? I said no. So then when she finished, she told me like, your baby, the liquid around the baby was like, the level was low than it's supposed to be. So she told me like she's gonna call the doctor on call that day to ask if she should send me home or she should send me to the hospital. So we waited in the living area. She called the doctor and she came back. She told me like, you guys need to go to the hospital right away. That was like around 3ish 4 p.m. Yeah, she told me your husband should go leave you to the hospital, go back to the house, take everything that you need, and come back, join you to the hospital. I was like, no, I'm not going there by myself. So I came back home with my husband at home, and we took everything we needed, and we went to the hospital. So I got induced on a Tuesday. That was July 2nd, and my baby came on July 3rd. So when we got to the hospital, yeah, they try to check everything. They check if the baby's head down and stuff. The baby head was down, and everything was okay. Everything was clear. I could have my baby through the birth canal. Yeah, so they checked if the baby was head down. Once they checked that, everything was okay, was good to go. And around 7 p.m. they gave me my first dose of induction. I don't remember the name, but yeah, they gave me the first dose. So that dose they give you like every 4 hours. Okay, so they gave me the first dose around 7 p.m. and they came back, they gave me another one around 11 p.m. and when they checked me, they was like, oh, you are not open yet, everything is still intact. So I was starting to feel some contractions, but it wasn't that strong, but they told me you are not open yet. So they came back around 11 p.m. They gave me another dose of that medicine. It's they insert it inside you, so they provoke contraction. And from 11 p.m. to like 2 a.m. in the morning, I was contracting, but then they checked me like around 2 a.m. They told me like I wasn't open yet, like everything was still closed. So but my contractions were really strong and really consistent, and they were like, oh, since your contractions are consistent and you are responding well to the medicine, we're not going to give you another dose. Let's see, like another 2 hours, let's see how things are progressing. So they gave me like 2 hours, like around 3ish, the contractions were really strong. I asked for painkillers, like yeah, they gave me painkillers, they did nothing. Then I asked like the IV painkiller, yeah, they gave me that, and I was able to sleep like from 2 a.m. to like around 4 a.m. Yeah, I was able to sleep during those contractions. And when they checked me like at 3, I was 3 centimeters dilated, and when they came to check me like around 4ish, I was 8 centimeters. So I was like, wow, that was really fast. Like in 2 hours I opened like from 3 to 8. So I was like, wow, this is really good news. But then the pain had come back, because the IV medicine they give you is just for like 1 hour, then after 1 hour it wears off. So I was really contracting, and my water broke around 4:30. So once the water broke, I was in so much pain. I was screaming. I was like, I need the epidural, I need the epidural. Yeah, so I got my epidural around 5. They gave me the epidural, but then they checked me, I was still like 9 centimeters dilated. Mind you guys, the epidural, before they give the epidural, they give you like the numbing medicine. They inject it like around the area where they're gonna put the epidural. That medicine is so it's like the sensation is like burning. It's like fire on your back. They put that for the first time. They started like inserting the needle for the epidural. I was feeling everything, like something is going inside my spinal cord. I was screaming. I was like, it's so painful. Then they gave me like a second dose of the numbing agent. That's when like everything went numb and I wasn't feeling everything. So I could feel it, but it wasn't painful. They gave me the epidural. I started feeling better. One side was feeling better, but the other side was still not feeling better. So I told the doctor, I was like, the other side is not okay. The doctor told me like, you should wait, like in 20 minutes you'll be fine. I was just praying in my heart, telling God, I don't want to like experience like what others experienced before, like one side you are okay but the other side you are feeling like everything. I was praying to God, saying I don't want it to be my case. So yeah, once they gave me the epidural, after 20 minutes I was fine. I was relaxing, I was sleeping. Yeah, so they came back at like around 8 a.m. They checked me again. I was like 9 centimeters and half. They were like, yeah, you are almost there, but the baby is still like up, so we have to wait until the baby comes down so that you can start pushing. So during that time they were like moving me around, like turning me around. I was so heavy I couldn't lift anything, so they have like to lift me, turn me around by the help of somebody. 2 people actually came to help me for that. So they checked me again around 11 Yeah, then the baby was ready to come out. Then I had to wait just to my OB to come, because that day my OB was not supposed to work, but she said she could come and just to assist me when I gave birth. Yeah, so we waited until my OB came. Then she helped me. Before that, the nurses helped me. They showed me how to push. Then when my OB came, she also showed me how to push and stuff. She was like, oh girl, you're doing good. So yeah, around 12 p.m. I started pushing. So I pushed like 4 times, 4 contractions. In 4 contractions my baby was out. I pushed like around 15 minutes and my baby was out. That was the most precious time, like the most beautiful time ever. Oh my god. Yeah, I can still like remember like the how everything was. It was like yesterday. That was the most beautiful thing ever. I became a mother at on July 3rd, 12 p.m. 53 minutes. Yeah, so that's how everything went. After that, they try like to clean everything, to push up in your uterus, like it's for it to go down so that you don't have a lot of blood, you don't lose a lot of blood. Yeah, after that pushed out the placenta, and I had like a 1st-degree tear. They saw me, and after 2 hours I went to my room and I spent like the whole day with my baby, and we took a lot of pictures. Yeah, so that was my experience. Overall, my experience was great. I had like a very successful birth, and if I had to do it again, I would do it. But right now I have to pause. Okay, yeah. We see like in 3 years from now. Let's see like if I want to have it again. I want to do it again. But yeah, so that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, I will be posting another video next week, and I hope you guys stay connected for that video. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and share my channel with anybody who is interested in learning DV and my everyday life. That would be great. Okay, so guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.